welcome back to the next part of the series. Last time we helped Bloody Hunter Yura. He has since moved on since I've reloaded the game. I might have to look at where he ends up next, because I know one location in the future where he does pop up, but I don't know if there's anything in between there. So we might miss something. We also have these quite nice jellyfish. They're just chilling. And non-hostile enemy, I'm pretty sure, unless they're red. Red enemy equals angry, so they'll try and attack you if they are red. I don't know if you can get too close. I think they're quite chill. Yeah, you can just literally stand in them. Pretty sure someone would pay for that. What I said last time about dungeon down here, and there's a dungeon down there. We will get around to getting that physic eventually. Don't really need it just yet. A poison bloom. And I made some changes as well. There's a couple of enemies here. Didn't realise these guys were spawning in. I went over my last video just to make sure certain things are okay. Sound and stuff. One thing I did notice was the I think the boss music when I was fighting stuff was quite loud over my own voice. So these guys don't die, do they? Or I have to kill them while they're resurrecting. Yes. But yeah, this is basically just going to be sort of trial by trial, episode by episode, trying to get things right. Add in some new features, I guess, to how I edit these videos. No. Stop that. Bad skeleton. Okay, it is Halloween today, so they can be a bad skeleton if they want to. It would be a fitting day for that, but not on my watch. Also, if you're wondering about this thing, that is like it's a boost pad for Torrent. I still haven't got used to that. Okay, wait. So, as long as you jump in it, you'll get launched, which is quite nice. And also, the other feature is you can jump in one of those and fall from any height, or you can jump from the top down there into there, and you won't take any fall damage. Like so. As long as you'll see a little swirly as you go down, means you know you're not going to die from fall damage. And also, I've just noticed this thing up here. So you'll see these dotted around the world as well. God's sake. Right. I can't remember exactly what this guy is. He's basically like a pointer for any sort of crypts in this game. There's a couple of dungeons you'll run into. So if I examine it, guide and gatekeeper for those that are returning to roots, and he will actually point you in the direction of a dungeon, which is very nice of him. I think I'm gonna clear out this one first. One thing I will do now is I've got 8,000 souls now. I'm going to use some of those. Our first dungeon is Murkwater Catacombs, and I'm pretty sure I know what the boss is here, because I think this was one of the first ever bosses I did in my first playthrough as well. It's quite a decent boss to start off with, really. But this is still a side boss as well, so this isn't like relevant to the story, so you don't even really need to do this. I'm going to talk to Melina, see what she has to say.
Me? I'm searching for my purpose, given to me by my mother inside the Erdtree, long ago, for the reason that I yet live, burned and bodiless. There is something for which I must apologize. I've acted the Finger Maiden, yet can offer no guidance. I am no maiden. My purpose was long ago lost.
Okay. Not why I asked you here, but
Shall I turn your runes to strength? Let my hand rest upon you. For but a moment, share them with me. Your thoughts, your ambitions,
no.
the
I mean, if you are,
principles you would follow.
she's not done yet. You done? Yeah. Okay. So if you are struggling at this point, I would always do recommending leveling up vigor because that's going to directly increase your health there. Which means, I mean, if you are taking hits, you're going to be able to survive more damage. I feel like a good ballpark for a character is around about 20 to 30. But also, I mean, if you do that at this point quite early, you're going to be neglecting your flat damage from your weapons. So obviously I'm using a katana at the moment, which scales with dexterity. Which you can see, obviously that increases. And it also increases my defense. So you do kind of get a sort of trade-off if you're doing these offensive stats. I think... So you do have spells as well. There's 3 different kind of spells of this scale with intelligence, faith and arcane. So you have access to those as well. Unfortunately you have to go and find the spells out in the world. I think endurance is probably the other one that's most important. Obviously it's going to be based on how much you can roll and how much you can run. So if I'll bump that up to 15, and then I'll maybe bump that up dexterity up to 20, and then the next time I have some souls, that's when I'll level up vigor, because I'm pretty happy with my health at the moment. Have a look at the Ashes of War that I've got quickly as well, so I don't know if there was anything that might help me out here. Storm Stomp. Oh, here we can see on the bottom of the passive effects for the Uchi Katana is you can see obviously the value on the bleed loss build up. Obviously the higher that build up is, the higher you're going to get those stacks, and you can proc that damage, percentage damage. I also need to remember on the weapons I get, I want to show off the weapons I get as well as I go through, so I can see obviously different weapons have specific requirements for you to be able to use them effectively. I think the Reduvio is actually less bleed. I can't even say that. I'm just going to end up saying bleed block every time. But yeah, less than the Uchi Katana. Obviously, it will give you a warning saying you can't actually use it properly. The other sword I got was this longsword. So, nice little dagger here. I think if you two-hand it. Yep, if you press L2 and you could do the special skill. It's quite nice. Range coverage on your quite short weapon. And then the other one is pretty nice greatsword. Pretty sure I used this one on my strength playthrough as soon as I got it. But I'm pretty sure that is one of the Ashes of War. It's like a defense. Oh, okay, so you can trigger that with LT and then follow up with RT, and it does a special attack there. Just gotta take those off. Yeah. So you did notice in the top when I was using those, it does use your magic, so you can actually be using magic without actually using magic. Those are these special skills, they cost FP. I don't really know what FP stands for. I think it's FP. But yeah, sometimes it's handy to have like at least one of those flasks around so you can refill it. Yeah, and in these dungeons, these little creepy fucks. They will be. You can see one up there waiting in anticipation. And luckily, I do still remember where most of these guys are. So I can catch them out before they catch me. Gonna drop down. To be fair, the best way to deal with these guys is if you do have a shield. If you do have a shield, there's obviously doing that counter-attack. And I'll pick this up. Excuse me 1 second. Trouble being ill and talking at the same time is after a certain amount of time I just want to cough all the time. So it's not an ideal combo really. So with most of these places, you're going to have a door that's going to need a lever. You can see the door down there. It's currently shut. A lever is right there. It won't always be this simple. It's basically how you do it. And there is a platform here. I'm hoping these guys will come down. Just going to get filleted here. I think. Is it from behind me or to the side? You can just kill them with this. Oh, I died. I did not realise there was a third one there. Cheeky sod. Well, I'm really struggling with this cough at the moment. They do respawn. Best not to get too ahead of yourself. He is swinging wildly. Right, I should use that strategy I just said about. He attack, I smack. He attack, I smack. I miss every opportunity. I heal. I attack. I don't even know what's real anymore. Oh my god, can you stop for a second and just die? Thank you. You're showing me up here. I'm supposed to know these things. Alright. Down here. Down here. I'll show you what it's all about. I'm not only hit by my own trap there. Oh my dude, come on. That works out. Okay, right. Hopefully. So I don't screw this up. There should not be any more in here. Be careful and check all these doorways, because that's where they like to hide. Right, now I can pull this lever. Somewhere, a heavy door has opened. I wonder where that could be. There's my souls. Don't really have much to pick up, but usually if you do end up expending quite a lot of flasks trying to get through here, as I have. One to the left, one to the right. No, it's just these dudes. Okay, right. Oh, there was another one. Where the hell are you? I definitely checked all around. I don't understand where he came from. No, this place has put me to work. Right, well, at least I don't have to deal with these front guys anymore. Right. Come on. Oh. They've never given me this much trouble before. I don't know how I missed that, but... Oh, to be fair, I should be in a better position here. What I was gonna say is if you do end up using all your flask here, is you have this door open now. You can literally just booker tee it and try and not get hit because you want to pick up an item. You can just run straight to the door, run through, and our friend here is eagerly waiting. Oh, I like this guy. He has a pretty nice and forgiving. You can see him try and get through the door. Nice and forgiving moveset that you can sort of just get to grips with. Practice your timing. Just use a couple of slashes. 1, 2, ground pound. Just watch out for that grab because that will do a fair amount of damage to you. And then it'll launch you across the room. 1, 2, and 3. 4. Oh, there's a fourth one. Oh, big proc ready. Okay, I'll show you the... He does also have a buff. I'm getting hit by those guys outside the bloody base. And of course they're going to go for those. Of course they are. When he does that sort of self buff, he does a little bit more damage as well. So you've got to be a little bit more careful of where your health is. I was extremely lucky then. I am starting to throw this. Oh, that was close. F4. This one attack isn't done yet at all though. No, I went for that one. My last hill though. Should be fine there. And a nice rock for the last hit. Now, I completely forgot you get this guy as a reward, and this is a pretty nice reward for that boss. These walls are good, but they do die quite easily if someone's got a AoE attack, as you can see. These guys are hitting me like, oh my god. Can you stop? Don't do it. Thank you. Had me going for a second there. Cutting that line fine. Yeah, so basically this is what the dungeons will include. You'll come down to the end there, there'll be like a sort of tree route. And the sort of story behind this, in the game they kind of use these places to bury their dead to return back to the Erdtree basically, because these Erdtree routes they run all over the place. So obviously you can see the corpses massed up there as a sort of cycle of life thingy, Lion King and all that, you know. And these things will just return you to the entrance. Sometimes there is a chest at the end of this room as well. Not in this one though. I'm just gonna use the SS2 heal again, quickly. I won't level up. I'll wait till we've got a little bit more souls. Now, I did try and mess with the brightness as well, but even in the catacombs here, like, see when I'm recording that is very dark. We might need to adjust that a little bit more next time. But, so we know on that one. I think I'll have a look. There was another dungeon down here. I did think about going over then, but I think you get stuck on the top and have to go all the way down to the bottom. Well, there is a gap there. Okay. I'm not quite sure what's in this one. And I do remember there being specific points on the map which are like mines, which I said about the upgrade materials. You'll find a lot of those upgrade materials in these mines. And if you do actually look, they are actually marked on the map, surprisingly enough. So if I go to... I did see one earlier, I don't see where else. So there's one here. So if you see this on the map, this little archway, that usually depicts there is a mine there. And there will be a sort of area you can go into. So I will clear this one, and then we'll go to that one afterwards. Try and get some materials for our katana. After I clear this out, obviously. This might be the one with the man himself. If anyone's played any other... Oh, hang on. That's me triggering the trap. Forget there's little things on the floor and I've been poisoned. So there's literally cool all the guys in the area. How very kind of them. I'm already poisoned, dude. I'm stuck. That's why I could back up. I will, that item I just picked up. Inventory. Do I not have any? I thought I picked an item up to get rid of poison, but because I've already staved off the poison. I think this is all the guys anyway, so I don't think any more will come. Yeah, as you can see, these little traps that alert everyone in the area. Alright. Try ahead. I can't remember what was down there. I think this is our boy. Yes. So if you played any Souls games before, you're going to be familiar with this character, because he's a reoccurring miscreant.
Well, well, well. Thought you'd just help yourself to a man's personal belongings, huh? You scheming little thief. The gods
Old
demand
patches
repentance.
of his shield and pike. He's quite weak though. It's not too bad. He's quite good. He's got an attack. He's definitely got an attack. Okay. There is a kick attack in this game, and I think it is weapon specific, as we just found out. I think that shield. I think the shield gives him a kick. Right, be careful not to trigger the traps this time. I trigger the traps so you don't have to. Then I can fight patches at full health. Here we are again. know what that mist is. Not this time, friend. A lot of damage there.
Wait, please.
Oh, that was a lot of damage.
I surrender. White flag
Okay,
and
so
all.
he will surrender. You wait long enough. Yeah.
Ooh. Well, finally come round, have you? I knew you would. You're a man of reason. Through
Now.
and through.
Might screw up my playthrough here, but I'm willing to do it for science. Because there is another thing you can get off it. Because obviously now, during the fight, he surrendered. I can switch this with... where is it? Grovel for Mercy. I think it might be fine if I... Can I assign it to a thing to be quicker? No, I can't. I'll just have to... hope I won't die in the meantime. I'm gonna punch him in his bald
Hard
head.
of hearing, are we?
Yeah,
Fine.
okay, that was good.
Have it your way. You'll get what's coming. Don't go thinking I'm a soft touch.
Oh.
Last chance to surrender, mate. Grovel, and I'll forgive you.
Extreme repentance.
So slow
They,
on
at
the
least let me
uptake,
groggle.
eh?
Grovel? Oh, I did it too early. I think it gave me the gesture anyway, so it doesn't really matter. So I'm hoping I can just go in there and grovel, and it'll sort it out. I think this was probably where having more vigor would be ideal for these situations, but okay, he's chill now. That's fine.
Ah, well, what do you know? You're tarnished, like me. Now, how did I get that wrong? I took you for a demi-human or some such. Well, an innocent mistake, I assure you. Well, water under the bridge. Now we're squared up. How about we play nice from now on?
Forgive and forget.
A true man of reason. Just what I like about you. I'm Patches. Patches the untethered. Tarnished like you, only free-spirited. Nomadic, you might say. Only for now, those retired soldiers turned bandits. And they're paying for my gruel. In exchange for my, well, showing them the ropes. But honestly, this looting racket is bloody terrifying. Frankly, I'm ready to wash my hands clean. Maybe set up a legitimate shop. So don't be a stranger. I'll be ready to wheel and deal come next time.
Wheel and deal. Gobble on wheel, gobble on deal. Gotta take his clothes anyway. Read my lost friends.
Don't forget to I'll be ready.
So he does actually have a shop the next time you come down here. Don't know if it's worth anything, because you do find him later in the game as well. Let's clear the rest of these guys out. That's what I mean about this game and these bastards with their slow attack patterns. There we go. Mushroom. Oh yes. Mushroom. Definitely worth coming down here. Add to my mushroom collection. We'll have a quick check to see what he sells actually. Might as well while I'm here. Only have to kill these two dudes. He's got a chest there as well, and forget about that.
Well, nice of you to drop in finally. It's all a bit ad hoc, but I'm sure you'll find something. And welcome to Patch's Emporium, where you won't need a refund, because everything's top notch. Yeah, I had those bandits make a clean break. Now they're all suppliers, and good ones at that. I mean, they don't understand a word I'm saying, but it hardly matters. We have a natural connection. They're all foot soldiers, survivors of a defeated army.
I don't understand why they don't
Worked to the bone
understand
by
each
their
other,
high and mighty lord,
communication-wise.
only to be thrown out with the rubbish.
Because there's got to be like a common language.
It's the same old story everywhere I go. To hell with it all. Wondering what's inside the treasure chest. Well, it's nothing too special. Just something I'm saving.
I would say this is a
For a very
Patch's special
valuable
in there.
customer. But then again, it would fetch some spectacular coin. And besides, this valuable customer could be a long time coming. Huh? Everything is give and take. Give and take.
Yeah, so he sells quite a lot of stuff actually. At this point, you can get a stone sword key to open up that door we saw at the beginning. What I do want though, there's this thing. Because I want to show this off because this is going to be very useful for people coming to the first boss, or the first main boss, that don't actually know about this. I'm going to see what I have to sell. Don't think I'm going to have enough for it. Might have to sell my mushroom stack. It's not going to give me much coin though. I can sell the weapons I've got actually. Might don't really get me anywhere either.
Cheers for that.
I wonder, I don't know if you can actually do this, if this is a scripted encounter. But it is.
Well, well, well. I should have known, you scheming little thief.
I mean, you put it right there.
Vengeance! Vengeance!
I do not recommend you do this, by the way. If you are following along, I would probably skip this bit. Oh, actually, this isn't too bad. This is where I thought it was going to be. Just a couple of very friendly bears. I would say do not poke the bear though. And even better, is going to put us where we want to be later on. So if I can find a bonfire around here, we will be set. There's a map fragment right here, which is going to open up the next part of Limgrave. So I guess I really should have titled these videos Limgrave West, Limgrave East, I guess. Would have made more sense. While I am here, I will come to... I think it's there. Oh, he has an ice in there. I can get this without being there. These guys are fast. And fast when you're on a mount. Yeah, ever so slightly. You can just pick it up without them even noticing. Which is perfect. So I'm going to try and navigate around these guys. What I want to do is I want to hear something, which is going to help us with another NPC. Probably one of my favourite NPCs in the game, actually. I think he is a fan favourite. Am I going in the right direction? Oh no, there's two. I didn't realise you can put more than one marker down at the same time. Oh god, bear, hello. Did not see you there. That is what we were waiting for. But we need a jester to get him down. So I think when I said at the beginning of the game that we won't be using gestures, I completely forgot about a lot of these NPCs. They need gestures to be able to progress the story. Nope. I don't think this guy wakes up. Trina's Lily. I think they aren't the same as the material you use for upgrading your spirit ashes. You can get under here without the bear waking up, which is quite nice. Will lead to another chest. I can't remember what's in here. The axe talisman. Okay, so we've got our first talisman as well, which is quite nice. Which enhances charge attacks. I'll use that since it's the only one I've got. Obviously they each have their own effect. So depending on the build that you want to go for, you can get a pretty nice combination. None the wiser. Okay, right. So now, I just want to find a bonfire. I'll go back though way up here. I'll just follow the path up. Should find a bonfire eventually. I'll sort of scan around the area to make sure I don't miss one. I think... Is there one near here? There isn't. I don't want to go down there yet. I will save that for later. It's a nice little area you can explore into. It really opens up the game. My bear is chasing me now. Like I missed a race. There is always... I think... So I don't actually plan this. This is the church where I can get the physic. Remember that piece of paper that we picked up from Kel earlier? That's right there. Right throat. Told us about the Third Church of America and the physic that's in it. So what we can do with this, so we can add this to our bar. I'm going to move that there. And then I'm going to change the wolves to Engval, because he's going to be a little bit more productive for us. How do I... My question is, I can't remember how to change the parts you put inside the physic. That's what I got it for. Inventory. Let's try this. Alright. I know there was an option somewhere. Right, that uses it. It is also a one-time use, so it does reset after you rest again. I'll talk to Melina in a minute. Also, another thing to note is, in these churches you'll find a secret tier most of the time, which is a nice upgrade to your flask and how much it actually heals. So we can increase the amount replenished by flasks. How many more? I do have another golden seed, so we should have 6. Okay, let's talk to Melina quickly, then I'll figure out the flask. I think I did just figure it out, but...
Spoken echoes linger here, words of Queen Marika, who vanished long ago. If you wish, I will share them with you. Very well. In Marika's own words, my lord, and thy warriors, I divest each of thee of thy grace. With thine eyes dimmed, ye will be driven from the lands between. Ye will wage war in a land afar, where ye will live and die. Well, perhaps that might serve you in lieu of a maiden's guidance.
Okay, so straight away figure out how to mix the physic. So you can put up to 2 of these in. That will now restore half my health, so it's essentially like a half-strength flask currently. So I can go back to Patches here and have a word with him. I think I'm gonna wait the next time I record one of these until I'm not coughing quite as much. As typically I do end up coughing though. I don't know what it is, usually when I stream. I think it's just because I'm not a really talkative person, so when I am... Because I've done streaming in the past on Twitch, especially when I'm recording as well. Usually not talking in such high volume.
Ryan, you're alive. Oh, you had me proper scared, puffing away in a flash like that. Well, maybe it's a sign to keep your mitts off what's not rightly yours, hmm? But I'll forgive you. View it as a learning experience. At any rate, it's just nice to see you safe. Oh, don't miss all the bargains here at Patch's Emporium.
The oh, we get another perk.
Cheers
I wonder
for
if it doesn't actually reduce any of his prices, does he? Alright, to know that I need before we go for the first main boss, we will come back here and get that once we've got enough souls. And what I wanted to find was this mine here. I will just make a detour to Kale. About those strange wolves. The strange wolf man on top of the roof. What's he doing up there?
Wait, weren't you... Well, you're back. Care to buy something? The howl of a wolf. In the mistwood. I suppose he must still be skulking about. I know. Why not meet him for yourself? Next time you hear the wolf's howl, make this signal right under the source. Ah, don't fret. There is nothing to fear. I just have an inkling the two of you might hit it off.
Yeah.
Goodbye for now.
I think we can upgrade. No, not quite yet. We will be able to upgrade once we go through that mine, though. I will change again. Where is it? Click. Finger snap. Snappy. And then... I suppose I could just run here. Run, but ride. You know what I mean? I'm down here. Should be able to get down without taking too much damage. Maybe. All good. This is going to time up pretty well. Crab. Leave me alone, please. Gonna pop out of the ground like that. Imagine if crabs did that in real life. That'd be fucking terrifying. I mean, I'm pretty sure they do that in real life because crabs like to bury themselves, but I mean, ones of that size would be rather crazy. I think there is bonus items up there. You can gather rolling time. I think it just leads down into the mine anyway. So I might just go and have a looky. Well, there was another one up there, I didn't even notice that. Oh well. Well, that's actually going to be pretty useful for what we're saving up for. That's quite a drop though. Make sure I don't die here. Find the lever down here. And I'll get that on the way back up, I guess. Right. Now in these mines you're going to get these guys, which are pretty tough. So if I've got a slashing weapon like me, I'm not really going to do much damage to it if I just start swinging at them. It's not too bad if I backstab them. You see I do a lot less damage, but it's literally like hitting a rock. I think these guys have been eating the rocks for some reason. Bonus is they are quite slow, so you can just get the stagger on them. These guys won't actually get up, even if they're right in front of them. The only time they do get off is you take your precious rock from them, and they get rather angry. And that's when you stab them in the back. You double down, like a dirty motherfucker. Any underneath me? No. Just that guy over there. Going to town. See how broken that strat is. You can literally just jump attack. Quite a lot of enemies in this game and they'll just constantly stagger. Especially if they're a little bit more resistant. I can't tell if there's any soldier guys down here. just... Oh, there's rats. Hello, rat. Where did you come from? I think they all just live down here. Should be another dead end. A smithing stone. Quite nice. That guy scared the crap out of me. Made my heart skip a second there. Thought he was an enemy. About to eviscerate me. Thankfully not. When you go further down... I think I just remember what this boss is. Well, there's more places to explore here. I think it was this side here that was the highest. Now, sometimes you can find in these places, obviously extra areas here, more stones, and also there might be a second boss. So it's also worth checking these places out. He's gonna spew fire at me, isn't he? Yes, he is. Oh. You stop that, please. Oh, no, 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 no. How dare you. Well, you need to go. You've got explosives. Let me heal. You are still spamming the flamethrower. You stop, please. For the love of God. For the love of America. Yeah, all good. This guy doesn't even care. His work friends are being brutally slaughtered behind him. Don't worry, you will join him soon enough. Stone scrap. About halfway to getting that shackle we want off of Patches. Another location. Oh god, dude. So many places to go. I think I might do that on the way back up. Right. Well, you can sort of see what the boss is down there. No, I did see one of these guys earlier, but I don't think this was a stone troll. But this one is. We can do though, as soon as we get in. Let's summon our new BFF, Engval. Okay. Or not. Seems a little more preparation is needed. Don't know why I can't summon him. Oh, I know why I can't summon him. It's because I don't have enough FP. So some summons obviously need a specific amount of magic. I'm getting absolutely smashed here. We're gone with the dogs. Dogs never let you down. I should go for the jump attack. There we go. So, case in point, jump attack. So never lets you down. Because look at that damage. And that's that. We get the raw medallion, which is going to enhanced roars and breath attacks, which would actually pair quite nicely with if we end up doing the Dragon Communion. Don't know if it's worth going back up. I don't think there's anything of note out there for now. Maybe just some more shards, but I think at some point we can end up getting those shards like infinitely anyway, because there's a trader. Should be a trader anyway. Okay, so we've achieved a lot so far. How many souls have I got? I already see how many souls have I got. 4,300. And if I use an item, how many is that? 600? That's more than enough. So we're going to pick this up from Patches right about now. Don't actually know if there's because some traders in the past have a requirement of you spending money. I know in Dark Souls 2 the trader in town requires you to spend money to progress his story. I don't know if Patches has the same or there's any others in this game. I don't think there is. It is kind of a cool mechanic because you got to see, like in Dark Souls 2, you got to see the trader sort of personality change as he got more and more money spent on him. Became sort of like a rich lout. I don't know if lout's a word. Lout sounds like the right word. But yeah.
Cheers for that.
So get some sort of insight on the first main boss that we're going to be facing here. I'll just equip it and then see from there. Right, I'm going to take this guy off as well and put the walls back in. And then we're going to look at this. A fetish bathed in golden magic. I don't know why Patches has this. I don't know where it's come from. So shackles were used to bind the accursed people toward the omen, and they were once made to keep a particular omen under strictest confinement. Though faint, the shackle still retains vestiges of power, enough to trap the once bound Margit on Earth, if only for a short time. The best thing about this is it's not a one-time use as well. We can use it multiple times in the fight. So if he does start giving us any trouble, we can make use of that. We're going to have a lot of it up our arsenal to be able to deal with Margit. I think we'll go get the wolf. And then I think that will tie up nicely in the next part. Over there. Right. Let's go. I mean, some of these stories they do end up sort of intertwining. It's quite nice to see these characters obviously move around the world independently. And a lot of what they've got going on. I'm actually going to speak to another NPC up here because I did wonder where this guy actually spawns. I didn't realise it was all the way down here. And this is what we can do in the next episode.
There? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the great Kenneth Height,
What a guy.
servant to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the false. Oh, Erdtree, grant me succor.
Fuck. I don't know if you want that, mate. I can offer those services.
Hello? Is anybody there? Someone who might be interested in rescuing the
I do like how he
great
just
Kenneth Height,
aimlessly
servant
shouts.
to the true order and celebrated repudiator of the
And he has found a
false.
good place to echo his voice out of.
Erdtree, you've come to lend me your aid, have you? Well, that's very kind, but no, the help is very much appreciated, even from a tarnished. Despite appearances, nobility is no prerequisite to serving the true order. You might have heard of me. Kenneth Height.
Oh, definitely.
Next in line is the rightful ruler of Limgrave, young Tarnished. I would have a boon of you. I want you to take back my fort. It lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. A knight commander from Stormvale took it. A fool! And plumb mad to boot. Simply obsessed with blood. What are you waiting for? A kiss goodbye?
Oh, if
My
only.
fort lies to the south, beyond the Mistwood. Take it back for me. Oh, I see. You wish to know the reward. Fret not. The great Kenneth Height is known for his considerable largesse. The
I'm going to use that term
celebrations
from now
will
on.
be lavish indeed upon the dawn of my fort's
Why considerable largesse?
Yes. Now, allow me to furnish you with a little advice. I would take great care to avoid Godric's tarnished hunts were I in your shoes. That depraved lot are obsessed with sacrificing tarnished like you for the sake of grafting. Honestly, Godric's nothing more than a jumped-up country bumpkin. Lord? Oh, don't make me laugh. First, he hid himself amongst the womenfolk to flee the capital, then hid from Radahn in that castle. Then he insulted Melania, lost to her in battle, only to lick her boots rather than die like a man. Has he no shame, the big girl's blouse? And to think, he's the blood of Godfrey, last of the golden lineage, though you almost wouldn't know it to look at him. Yeah, I almost feel sorry for the chap the more I think of it.
He just absolutely buried Godric.
What are you
What
waiting
an absolute
for?
savage.
A kiss? My fort lies to the...
Yeah. Alright, I'll come back to you later on. Still getting that wrong. I think I'll be getting that wrong for the whole bloody playthrough. Oh, there is another bonfire up here. I'm just going to refer to these as bonfires because they are bonfires. Bloody graces. Who the hell use graces? I had to think about that for a second then. Right. Okay, here we are. I think he's on this side. I think I can. Yeah, I might have to deal with these guys first, though. On Batman. Okay. Stand it. Make the clicky.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Ever the bloody busybody. Maybe to him you don't seem so strange.
But it would have been better if he said hello there as he jumped down there. 'Cause this guy does remind me of Obi-Wan Kenobi. Same kind of mannerism, same kind of voice.
Who goes there? Carly sent you, did he? Maybe to him you don't seem so strange. The name's Blythe. I'm looking for a man who goes by Darrowell. He fled somewhere nearby. Or so I've heard. Come tell me if you find him before I do. I can offer you ample reward. Darrowell is nothing but a traitor, and in need of a fitting end to his tale. Darrowell is nothing in need of a...
Yeah. So we've got Blythe. I think it's actually pronounced Blythe because it's Welsh. I'm sure it's Welsh. It's Welsh with their funny letters doing different things to how we pronounce stuff. It's quite a cool name though. But yeah. Like I said, For now, I'm going to leave it for there. And we will return. We will help Life out. We will look at some other areas on the map we haven't gone to. We need to help out Kenneth Height. I think his place is down here. His fort, I think, is there. So I'll leave a marker on there. I can get rid of this one now. And then there's a couple of key areas in Limgrave we need to explore. And then we can probably wrap up maybe at the end of the 3rd, maybe the 4th, depending on how long it takes, with the first main boss. Be a good sort of introductory into Elden Ring. And maybe a good indication of if anyone's stuck at being stuck at this game, not knowing where to go, because I know that's quite a common gripe with this game. A lot of the game is found out through like interactions with NPCs and item descriptions, which unless you're used to Souls game, it's not the best way of introducing new people. But yeah, I know where Blythe needs to go. It's actually here, so I'll put the another one there, so we've got those set up. But yeah, thank you again for watching, and I'll catch you again next time.